My name is Choo, and I'm based in Tokyo, and I do various things, including blogging about Japan. So basically, I've always been when I was younger, I've been very passionate about Japanese culture, and through discovering Japanese culture, I've always wanted to live and work in Japan. So I think I basically started to learn Japanese on my own so that I can consume the culture. And then after a while, I pretty much decided I just had to live and work in Japan. So I took many different steps to get myself into Japan, including going to a university to learn Japanese. And then I got myself a job with Japan Airlines in London. Then after Japan Airlines, I got myself a job with Nature, the scientific journal. It was for a position in Tokyo, and I was able to get that job and then move over to Japan. So after many years, my dream of working and living in Japan came true. So that's why I'm in Japan.
Why so Japan?
So Japan. So I first discovered Japanese culture through the Sega Mega Drive. So this is a games machine, the 16-bit games machine. And to find out more information about the Sega Mega Drive, I went to a bookstore in Piccadilly, London, Piccadilly, to buy magazines on the Sega Mega Drive. And then as I went back to the bookstore, I discovered more magazines, so anime, manga, idols, and so on and so on. So I was absolutely fascinated about this culture, and I wanted to know more about the culture. So I had to basically learn the language. And so I first done so by just buying some dictionaries and buying a textbook and studying on my own basically. So there's something about Japanese culture which is unique and exciting and special, which I enjoy a lot.
Who's sitting next to you?
Over here, this is one of my daughters over here. She's my eldest daughter. Her name is Saber. And she's wearing the costume of one of my mascot characters, who is called Mirai Suenaga. And so basically, she accompanies me on business trips, and she looks after my stuff, like my phone and my wallet and stuff like that, when my attention is focused on other areas. So. Ever since I went to Japan, I've always been working in the internet. So I was website manager for Amazon Japan, and then also product manager for Microsoft as well. And through working with the internet, I'm able to, it gives me much insight into the sort of technologies available to be able to interface and connect with people around the world, basically. So what my company does right now is we have 4 different pillars. One is web, where we create web platforms for our clients, which enable them to showcase their products and services and connect with users around the world. And also through community features in our platform as well. We also do broadcasting. So I have a new TV show called Culture Japan, which is broadcasted on Tokyo MX TV, AnimeExpo Asia, and it'll soon be broadcasted across the world as well. And we also run events. So I run an event called Tokyo CGM Night, whereby we have all the top Japanese otaku makers. They make figures and dolls and so on and so on. And then there's also publishing. So we publish books related to Japanese pop culture. And soon there will be a 5th pillar in the company, which is product manufacturing. So we'll be manufacturing our own goods, but I'll talk about that when the time is right. So the main goal for me at AnimeExpo is to be able to meet many comrades. So I realized that 30% of my readers are from the US, and I would love to be able to meet the readers of Danichi.com face to face. And I think another important thing for me is to be able to get my comrades to meet more of my other comrades, so that when I leave, they have new relationships basically. So and once they have that relation, they're able to share their passion and interests with each other. And so that's one of my goals basically.
Why would you like to do that? I mean, no. Usually people just want to promote yourself.
Mm.
But why would you encourage other? Why would you encourage other to? I mean, what would you like to help other to do? Like you did?
I think life is about. I think different people have like many different goals in life. But I think my goal in life is to be able to like share my interests with like-minded folks who like enjoy Japanese pop culture. And I think one of the things in sharing is to be able to. One of the most richest things you can have in life is friendships, and that's nothing that you can like buy off a shelf basically. And I'm aware that I have like lots of readers who are coming along to meet myself in like Los Angeles, and if I can get them to like interface with each other and like create new relationships, hopefully that's going to enrich their lives in terms of like new relationships and also new opportunities as well. Yeah, so for Culture Japan, it's it's always been my goal to like share more of Japanese pop culture with the world basically. And after web, I think the next logical step was through TV. So I wanted a show which was interesting not only for folks inside of Japan, but also for folks outside of Japan. And so the contents of the show has been tailored very carefully so that both audiences can watch and enjoy at the same time. Because obviously there's like folks in Japan who's like passionate about Japanese pop culture as well. So like for the first show, we had like voice actress for Ritsu from K-On! So she was presenting with me. And, that's interesting for like folks inside and outside of Japan. And many anime titles, they're based on Japanese high schools. But real Japanese high schools hasn't really been introduced to folks outside of Japan. So really for many years, I've always wanted to show people what it's really like. And so I went along to like a Japanese high school, and it's just like anime. It's absolutely fantastic. I was really surprised. And so we've got things like the high school stuff, and we also got things like behind the scenes of a figure maker. So we go behind the scenes of Good Smile Company. We go and have a look and we go to see how those figures are made, basically. So it's actually been made into a full series right now. So there's going to be a 1 hour special in probably August, and then it'll be a full series from October, where we will have like more interesting seiyuu, anime song singers, more behind the scenes, more nitty gritty for folks who already consume Japanese pop culture, but let them know exactly how it's created, basically. So very exciting project. So for AnimeExpo, one of the most important things for me is to be able to like meet many folks who like read Danicho.com, my comrades basically, and it's very important for those readers to be able to interface and connect with like other readers as well. I think events like this, it shouldn't be just about like going, buying, and like seeing what's going on. I think the most important thing is for people to go along and like meet like-minded folks, basically. So to go and meet new people and create like new friendships, because those friendships are really going to enrich their lives and enable them to share their passion with like-minded folks. And once they are in a group like that, they can really discover and think about what they really want to do in the future. So that's the most important thing for me.